What's up, YouTube? Welcome back to Divine Order B. It's B. Here to see what the message is going to be for us today. So I pre-pulled before I started, just to cut back on the time, right? And for the ancestor message, we got, I don't know why this just does not want to smoke for me. I wonder if it's even real since it's not. You questioning somebody's authenticity, maybe, because I just said I wonder if this is even real. You're wondering if something is even real. I don't know what, but get this. Let me close this window, y'all. For the ancestor messages, we got re-energize your life, clear, positive space, harmony. So you're needing to, where you're being advised to like clear out any negative, toxic, karmic energy that you may be around and create positive space, and only, I feel like only operate out of positive space. Okay, and if you don't have that right now, you got to work on creating that. And with the harmony, that's like, what is harmony? Harmony is like compatibility and being in one accord in regards to your feelings, right? So if you're engaged in any relationships with anybody that you feel like you're not on the same page or you're not compatible, you need to go ahead and just let that go. That's going to be a big part of re-energizing your life, to bring in what it is you really want, whatever that is. Okay, and we got Mbaya Nahanda, Radical Rebirth for the African Ancestor Oracle. You see that number 5 up there? We got a number 5 up there, which symbolizes change, right? So you need to change whatever you're around, because it's not, you're not compatible with whatever energy you're around right now. So Mbaya Nahanda is the goddess of radical rebirth. Her temple is ancestor, so this is like an ancestor this message is coming from an ancestor right here. The element is air. Born around 1840, Sharwe Yakasekana channeled in Honduro, an ancient royal lion spirit named Nahanda, who has been incarnated by revolutionary Shona women for at least 500 years. Heralded as Mbaya Nahanda, Grandmother Nahanda, this great ancestress was a healer who declared war against colonial occupation. And colonial occupation is basically working for someone else or a company that belongs to someone else for pay. So basically like a traditional job. That's what colonial occupation is, like a job, working for someone else. Okay? This ancestor declared war against that. Okay? So that could be, you know, something that you need to look into. Not working for other people and working for yourself as a healer. Okay? So her guidance is, yes, you can. Stop the struggle. You can choose at any moment to start over and be reborn. Like the sun, you rise again and again. The embodiment is dust yourself off, move forward, and go for it again. Life is about transition and change. Okay, remember that. You will fall on your face, change your mind, and need to make a comeback again and again. Okay, so basically nobody's perfect. Just because something didn't work out before, that don't mean you just give up and not try. Start over. You can start over as many times as you want to. Release the idea that you messed up if things aren't perfect. Stop waiting to be ready. Make new choices and decisions. Okay? So, number 5 symbolizes change, right? And making positive choices, being independent, and learning life lessons through experience. So, everything that you've been through, what you're going through, this is all going to work out. It's going to pay out in the end. It's like you're going through things so you can learn how to apply what you learned, so you don't have to go through the same lessons but learn new ones, right? Don't waste time going through the same lessons. Okay. And number 5 can also like signify motivation, determination, adventure, courage, and imagination. Now, the biblical meaning of the number 5 is your abundant life and prosperous future are already in motion, and you are chosen out of your family. You are. So, yeah, your life is not going to look like everybody in your family. If that's what you're thinking, like, well, I don't want to look like I'm not doing anything because my family, they all have good jobs and I need to make sure I have a good job. Like, no, you chosen. You are chosen. Just know that, okay? And then we had travel for, I forgot what this oracle deck is called. I need to figure that out. I might get back on Amazon and see. So travel. Let every aspect of this trip unfold in harmony, which our ancestor message also mentioned harmony. Re-energize your life, clear, positive space, harmony. So you got 2 harmony cards. So you need to make sure you're, you know, you have people compatible with you and your energy on your left and your right, because I feel like you may have it on one side but not the other, or you may not have it at all, but you need to be surrounded by compatibility. If it's not, you know, in harmony with you, like if your feelings aren't in accord with the people around you, you have to change that in order to make this work out for you. Whatever this is, some sort of change, okay? May divine order arrange and handle every detail. And I got a story for y'all in regards to the divine handling and arranging things, okay? I'll be guided easily and follow the leads as they are shown. So yeah, it's like you're not resisting. As long as you have people around you that are in accord with what you're feeling and compatible with what it is you're trying to do, your life's purpose, your path, you'll be guided easily. Like, you won't have to question nobody, because you'll receive the messages through your ancestors, right? Because you got one right here, Mbaya and Nahanda. You will be alerted when you're around people that's not going to work out for you. And as long as you like take those feelings and act on them immediately, you'll be fine, okay? So the story I had was yesterday I went to pick up my daughter from school, my older daughter. And she had started to walk like she was walking home. So, but when I approached her, when I got closer to her in the car, she had this frightened look on her face, like she looked like, I don't know, like scared. So I pull up, I'm like, what's wrong? And she like, I just witnessed a squirrel get ripped to shreds. It got ripped to pieces. And I'm like, where? How? Like, what? She was like, those cats that we be seeing. So what she meant by that is, I said probably like the last couple weeks since school been in, I would notice these cats at the bottom of this big tree. It was in a yard. It's like little, like not little cats, they're cats, like grown cats, but they would be sitting down at the bottom of a tree, like looking up, just focusing up in the trees. And I noticed them and I said something to her, like, girl, I was looking at those cats sitting at the bottom of that tree. Like, I wonder what they looking at. And so a few days later, she saw the cats that I was talking about. She was like, oh, Mom, I think those are statues because they don't move. I'm like, oh, that's weird, because I thought I saw the tails moving. So I'm like, damn, those are some fancy statues with the tails wagging. But okay, you know, okay. I think they was real. But if you say they were statues, like, that's crazy. So then yesterday when she saw that, she was like, I thought they were statues, but they climbed up in that tree. It was 2 of them. They climbed up in that tree. And it was 2 of them. I saw 2 of them. She said they climbed up in the tree and they just started ripping the squirrel apart. And the squirrel is my favorite animal. So I'm like, oh, I'm sorry. Just pray for the squirrel. Like, damn, I'm sorry. It was like, it really bothered her because throughout the day, she kept bringing it up. Like, I'm still thinking about that squirrel. And it was another cat. It was a black cat, and it was hiding under a car, and it looked scared too. So I kind of feel like once you get people around you that are compatible with your energy, that are in accord with what you're feeling, right? You may witness these other folks that you have to let go of, that you care for dearly. You might have to witness these people get ripped to fucking shreds by either your ancestors, somebody, because look, I can't help but to notice, and that's why I had to tell y'all the story. Okay, good juju is under this card too. These two cats. Okay, so I feel like once you get into accord with what you're supposed to be, get rid of this bad energy that's around you. Your ancestors finna send these cats here to fuck up anybody that has been in your energy that didn't mean you no good. And it may be people that you really, that you deemed as your favorite people. Like my daughter said, the squirrel was her favorite animal. So the people that you've been around that you love dearly, that's your favorite, you might have to witness your favorite people that were once your favorite people. You may have to witness them get ripped to fucking shreds. I don't know. I don't know. But under this card, we got Marie Laveau, which is good juju. Number 7. Number 7 is the number of God. So it's like, if this happens, it's it's something that you weren't aware of. These people they owe. It's like their karma. They have to pay their karmic debt. And I feel like you see how Marie Laveau, she got her candles and everything. Like she's surrounded. It's like the energy is good around her in this. She's got her crown covered. Got a little head cover, and she's got a crown. So you could be, protecting yourself that way, making sure your crown is covered. Maybe when you're out in public. And so it's like you're loyal to your beliefs. Okay, so that's gonna pay off for you, being loyal to your beliefs. And that's pretty much why these people are fated to be ripped to fucking shreds. Okay, once you move away, it's like you're in the way with that travel card. You need to move away, but once you move away, it's when this shit finna hit the fan for whoever these people are. So in the tarot pre-pull, I had the 2 of Pentacles, which is you being able to balance out a whole lot of whatever it is you want to do. And then we had the 9 of Cups, which is wishful fulfillment. You being content, you being satisfied and happy with everything. It's like you receiving everything you dream for, wish for. Okay? So to others, it might seem like, a lot. Whatever it is that you want, it might seem like a lot. But you'll be able to handle all of this, whatever this is. And so that was just a message that I got from my employer. So I started this new little position. I started this position last Saturday. Okay? I worked all day Saturday. I worked all day Sunday. I worked a split Monday, a split Tuesday. I was off yesterday. And today, so Sunday, I got an email saying that something didn't come back right for my background, which that's never happened to me in any job ever. I've never had a problem with my background. So Saturday I got the email, but Sunday I mentioned it to my manager, like, hey, I got something back saying that my background didn't check out. And this is Sunday, okay? I said something Sunday. She's like, oh, I'll get you. I just got to get you a number. I'll get you the number. So Monday, it was a holiday, so it's nothing you can really do then. But I mentioned it again to another manager, and they're like, oh, well, okay, we'll check it out. So then Tuesday, I said something to another manager, and she said, "Oh, well, go talk to this other manager, and you need to make sure you get on that, cause, you know, get on that." So then I go and I tell the third manager, you know, hey, this didn't come back right. She's like, "Oh, well, I didn't get an email. I didn't get anything. I don't see anything." She pulled up the email, looked through the email, didn't see nothing. So I showed her my email, like, "Well, I got the email. Here it is, right? Look, here it is." Oh, that's in reverse. Oh, I'm gonna take that as a omen. That was bullshit. That was bullshit. Okay. So she's like, "Oh yeah, I don't see it." I show her mine. She's like, "Oh, okay, well, I'll check it out. I'll write a note and this, that, and the third." Cool. So that was Tuesday. So yesterday I was off. They tried to call me in. I didn't go. So this morning I wake up. I get an email because I get them on my phone. I get an email saying that it's still a problem. So I done said something 3 days in a row about this to 3 different people. 4 really. And it's still a problem. Like, what is going on? So I called. I immediately felt ill after that. I just felt ill, like, oh my God, this ain't gonna work. My stomach, I got the bubble guts, like, oh no. So I call in, right? Like, I ain't gonna be able to make it. I don't feel well. It wasn't a lie. That email made me feel ill. So she's like, "Oh, well, just make sure." And I ain't gonna lie, I did call like right when my shift was supposed to start. But I wouldn't, I mean, it's not like I knew that I was going to be feeling like that. I didn't know. So take that as a sign. Like, what was it? May divine order, no. I'll be guided easily and follow the leads as they are shown. Okay, that's what I took that as. I get this email, I start to feel sick. So, but I didn't plan on feeling that way, but I did. So I called. I'm like, I ain't gonna make it today. And she's like, "Well, just make sure you call." This was at like 9. "Well, make sure you just call at 7, so that way I can plan to have someone, cover you." But I'm not set nowhere really on the schedule. I'm not set anywhere specific. I'm basically like a floater, so really me not being there doesn't affect anything because I'm still new in training. But she said, make sure you call 2 hours ahead so that I can make arrangements to cover your shift, which no one would need to cover, right? Okay, so she's like, "Yeah." And I'm like, "Okay, cool." But I got another thing. I got an email saying that, this background check is still a problem. And she's like, "Oh, I was going to give you the paper today." This is at 9. "I was going to give you the paper today." I'm like, "Okay, yeah, I bet you was. But I'll just send you a picture of the number you need to call." Right? So as soon as I got off the phone with her, I went to my email and I went to the very first email that was saying that the background didn't come back right. So I called the number, right? I called the number that was on the email. Got right through. Look, this is the Knight of Swords. So that's like what? Finding out, seeking the truth, right? Seeking truth. So it's like I found this number that I needed to call to, check out what was going on, like see what I need to do, because I didn't talk to so many people. She claimed she's gonna give me whatever. So this was at 9, right? This was at 9. I called that number, gave them the information. They had my driver's license number wrong. Well, if you go and you look at the information through the job portal, it only shows the last 4 numbers. It doesn't show the whole driver's license number. So that's not nothing I would have been able to see was wrong. Everything else was right. So that's what was wrong. They put in my driver's license number wrong. Or I did. I don't know. All I know is that was what it was. So that was at 9 o'clock when I did that. The lady did it. She finished it out. She was like, "Oh, okay, well, we got everything correct, and I'm just going to send an email to your employer letting them know that, everything is good." So basically everything was good, right? But this was at 9 when she said she was going to send me that paper. What time is it right now? It's 10:59. It took her a whole almost 2 hours to send me a picture of paper. And I got the shit done maybe 5 minutes after I called in. So something that simple that could have been taken care of Tuesday took until Thursday to get done. And I got it done before she did her part, which was to send me a picture of whatever. So you see what I'm saying about this colonial occupation shit? I done put in all this energy, all this time into this position, right? And it's like I'm getting played with. But I don't play with y'all when I'm on the clock working what I'm supposed to work, and then y'all come and ask me to stay over. Oh, can you stay over? Can you close? Can you? And y'all can't find nobody else to do that willingly. But I'm doing it willingly, and it take y'all this long to get my stuff. And then another thing, she's like, yeah, you have 8 days to get this taken care of. Today when I was on the phone with her, you got 8 days to get this taken care of, or they're gonna terminate you. The lady I got on the phone with, the E-Verify, I had 5 days to get it done. So just let that sink in. I'm going hard for a place that's, one, being dishonest, two, taking their time, getting things done, but I'm doing what they ask me, staying when they ask me to. Be careful who you putting your energy into. So, you know, when I'm talking about the getting ripped to shreds shit, pay attention to that, okay? So what's the energy for today? What do you want the people to know, Spirit? Re-energize your life, clear positive space, harmony, temperance, and the Queen of Cups. Excuse me, y'all. We have temperance and the Queen of Cups. So temperance is balance, harmony. You know, oh, you know what? I know I did this without the book yesterday. I feel like, you know, I could again. I just want to get a few little keywords on temperance. Well, all of the cards, but starting with temperance. Let's see what we get for temperance. I know that's like balance, being harmonious. We got 3 harmony cards, so this is like, I mean, we had 2 harmony cards already. This is the 3rd harmony card, so it's really important for you to make sure you're around people that are like you, that are compatible with you, that, you know, are going to help you grow. Seriously, it's so important. 3, the number 3 could be significant too. Okay, so temperance, economy, moderation, frugality, management, accommodation. I don't like this one. This is like the traditional Rider-Waite book. Oh well. Yeah. So it's like, yeah, you being balanced, you healing, being like earth angel. You're like an earth angel. You're here to do something, and it's time for you to go ahead and clear out any karmic energy around you so that you can do what you've come here to do. Which I feel like with the Queen of Cups, you are here to spread love, spread awareness through a gift that you have, which is like, you have the gift of sight. You can foresee things. You may have visions. You may have very informative dreams that give you information that, you know, other people will be like, how the hell did she know that? Where did she get that from? You know I have dreams very often, and something that I've noticed is here the last 2 days. So yesterday and then today I sipped a little bit. So I had a margarita yesterday, but I haven't had a drink in a long time. Before that I had a 211, and when I had that 211 I didn't have a dream, but I woke up with a headache. So I'm like, ooh, I can't drink that. So I don't drink that. I don't drink hard liquor. But I had a margarita yesterday, one margarita yesterday, and I had a nightmare last night. Like, I had a dream I was like stabbing people. Like, I don't even have dreams like that. I have very, you know, crazy dreams, but nothing violent. I had a margarita yesterday and I had a violent dream. And the whole time I'm thinking like, ooh, this is not it. Like, even in the dream, I'm thinking, this is not it. I'm very aware. I used to couldn't even like tell that I was dreaming. In dreams when I was young, I wake up like, oh, dang, it was a dream. You know, I wouldn't know. But now these days, it's like, I know, I'm aware, okay, I'm dreaming right now. Okay. So with the Queen of Cups, it's like, you're very intuitive. So I feel like you are an earth angel here to spread awareness through your intuition. So you're definitely a healer. You are meant to be a healer, but what you surround yourself with matters. If you don't have harmonious people around you, harmonious energy around you, it's going to affect your intuition. It's going to create a blockage for you. Cups. Let me see what the Queen of Cups says in this little pamphlet. Beautiful, fair, dreamy woman. As one who sees visions in a cup. So you could see things in a cup. So try that out. You know, maybe coffee cup readings, if you know what that is. I think I'm gonna yeah, let me make a note to myself. Coffee cup, because that must have came up for a reason. Coffee cup readings. Yeah, you could see things in cups. Okay, so the divinatory meaning is good, fair woman, honest, devoted, who will do service. Oh, so it's like a woman who will do service to a querent. A querent is like a person. So you are an earth angel that's here to do service to people. Like you're supposed to, you have to be balanced. It's important for you to be balanced because your job is to help others be balanced as well. So how can you advise others to be balanced if you're not? That's what your purpose is. You're supposed to stay balanced as an earth angel, and you're supposed to provide a service to the people. But your service needs to be honest, okay? Loving intelligence, and hence the gift of vision, which I already mentioned. Success, happiness, pleasure, also wisdom, virtue. So yeah, you are very wise. Like, you know a lot. You can help a lot of people, and that's what you're here to do. Provide like happiness and pleasure to others through your wisdom. And you will be successful. This is where your success lies, in spiritual work. I love it. Okay, what else? I'm gonna clarify those two a little. Well, we'll see. We'll see. Because I ain't gonna take too much of y'all time. What else do we want the people to know? That's too many. I ain't gonna take that many. So you're definitely going through a rebirth. Dang, y'all. The next, if we get another batch like that, I'm just gonna take it. And looking at this travel card, I just heard, we're going on a trip on our favorite rocket ship. So you finna get ready to take off. Oh my gosh, the 10 of Cups. Little Einsteins. Maybe you have really smart children. Because the 10 of Cups is also like the family card. You could have really smart children. The 5 of Swords came out in reverse. So I like that. You could trust your kids. Or your immediate family if you were a little iffy. I don't know why you would have been iffy. But if you've been a little iffy about your immediate family. And when I say that, I'm not saying like your mama and her kids and all that. I'm talking about you. If you have kids, that's your immediate family. If you don't have kids, then yeah. You know, I'm talking about your mom and your siblings. But if you have children, you have very smart children. Let's see. 10 of Cups. Okay, so the cup is described as an appearance of cups in a rainbow. It is contemplated in wonder and ecstasy by a man and woman below, evidently husband and wife. His right arm is about her, his left raised upward as she raises her right arm. The 2 children dancing near them have not observed the prodigy, but are happy after their own manner. So yeah, your kids are very content. They're happy. You are happy if you have a partner. You're happy if you don't. You have a partner coming pretty soon. The first 3 cards are cups, because the Temperance, you know, she has 2 cups. The Queen of Cups has a cup, and then the 10 of Cups. It's a whole lot of happy, I'm talking about good energy, a whole lot of good energy. There is a home seen beyond. So you could be, I don't know, inheriting a home soon, or buying a home soon, moving into a new home soon. But the divinatory meaning is contentment, repose of the entire heart, the perfection of that state. So it's like you're perfecting your entire heart, like being content with what you have. If with several picture cards, a person who is taking charge of the querent's interest. Also the town, village or country inhabited by the querent. Okay, so wherever you live at, it's you could be thinking like you need to move from the town you're in, and especially since we had that travel card, it might not be necessary for you to move out of the town you're in, but maybe after you move, you don't invite so many people to your place so soon. Like maybe take your time allowing people to come where you live, where you move to, after you because with this Five of Swords, I feel like you need to evaluate people before you allow them in your personal space. You don't just invite people over without really knowing what it is that their true intentions are. Yeah, because you need to be careful, because if you're inviting just anybody around, they could affect your space, your positive space. So if you have a new home that you're getting ready to move into, right, and the energy is right, but you invite somebody over that you kind of feel like they cool, but you ain't really sure, you need to be careful, because people leave energy. If you invite somebody over with bad energy, they're gonna leave their bad energy in your house, and you don't want that. You don't need that, because then you'll have to move. Like, you can cleanse and all that, but it might take a whole lot of cleansing. It might take a whole lot of, I don't know, clearing out furniture and things like that. Furniture is expensive. You don't want to have to keep replacing all your furniture because some negative energy came and sat on your couch, or sat on your bed, or laid in your bed. Just be careful who you're allowing in your space. Okay, let's see with the Five of Swords. I really don't like this book. I don't at all. Five of Swords in reverse. The same, burial, and opposite keys. What? All right, so upright is, okay. Upright is degradation, destruction, reversal, infamy, dishonor, and loss. So in the reverse, it's the same thing, but it's like burial and whatever opposite keys is. I'm gonna have to look that up and see what that is. I might pause this video, go get the book that no, actually, I don't even need to do that. Thank you, Spirit. Okay, let's see what the Five of Swords is. Thank you, Spirit. Okay, the Five of Swords is conflict. Well, in the reverse. Lay the past to rest and release old grudges in order to move on and focus on reaching a compromise after a conflict. So lay the past to rest and release old grudges in order to maintain this happy energy, right? Feeling intuitively guided to forgive someone and create closure. Even if you don't speak directly to them, set yourself free by forgiving them in your own mind and heart. Okay, so this could have something to do with maybe family, because it's the Ten of Cups. It like symbolizes family. Maybe something happened with a family member in the past, and now you feeling like in order for you to really truly be content and happy with yourself and your family and to be successful in what it is you want to bring, you need to forgive the past and release this old stuff that you were mad about in order to move on, right? And you need to change what you focus on. Don't worry about that. And you kind of feel like you're being guided to do this so you can have closure, so you can focus on what you need to focus on, which is your future, right? Yeah. And you don't have to tell them directly like, hey man, I forgive you for what you did. That was some, you ain't even got to do that. Forgive them in your own mind and keep it pushing. And that's so funny we got that card. That is hilarious. Not hilarious, but it resonated just now. It did. I want to throw that book away because it does nothing for me. It does nothing for me. What else? We got Hermit, the Nine of Wands, the Fool, Eight of Cups, and the Page of Wands. So let's see. I know with the Hermit, that's like you being in introspection, you staying to yourself, going within for any answers that you need, right? Any information that you seek. You go within to get this, and it comes easily, right? The Nine of Wands is you basically like separating yourself from people who don't uh who don't support what it is you want to do in life, right? Whatever ventures you want to, go on. You separating yourself from that. With the Fool, it's like you taking a leap of faith into something, not having a whole lot with you, but doing this blindly, not really knowing what it is you're getting into. You just kind of going for it. It's like you just trusting your intuition, right? Or trusting source. Eight of Cups is like moving on. I feel like you have this new sense, this new energy where you like, okay, I don't know where I'm going, but I got to get the hell up out of here. And I'm just going to go for it. Like, I'm gonna go. It's time for me to move on. It's time for me to go on and find my true happiness, because where I am now, no, this is not gonna work. And it's so crazy, y'all. Look. This is crazy. I probably have to flip it for y'all. So the Fool is first, and then the that's not how it was. It was like this. So the Fool is first, and then you got the Eight of Cups. You see those mountains in the back? How it seemed like it's lining up? Those are the only cards that have that. None of these other cards have the mountains. It's like you traveling. I feel like wherever you're moving to, it's like rocky. It's like you leaving a rocky foundation behind. You're leaving a rocky foundation. And with this Page of Wands, it's like you moving into this spiritual path. It's like you are a spiritual being. A spiritual path is your destiny, which we already got that with Temperance and Queen of Cups. Damn. Yeah, okay. Yeah. And it's like you are a messenger. You're here to deliver messages. Yeah. You're a messenger. You're a healer and a messenger. The Moon is at the bottom of the deck, so it's like you are here to reveal the truths that people would otherwise not know, right? What else? Can we clarify Temperance and the Queen of Cups, please? Temperance and Queen of Cups, please. Ooh, ooh. The Lovers. The Four of Swords. The Chariot. And the Knight of Swords. So, the Lovers says, what number is that? The Lover says, the lovers stand together in harmony. There we go with that harmony again. Harmony is important for you to be able to operate out of your life's purpose. Okay? Harmony is like, maybe that's the last piece of the puzzle in order for you to get on track, is to establish harmony. Okay? The balance of masculine and feminine with nothing to hide. Every choice they make is in alignment with love. So that's so funny that we got that clarifying Temperance, which is alignment, balance. Like, come on. All right, yeah. So you gotta balance. You have to stay balanced. Your masculine and your feminine has to stay balanced, and you gotta be yourself. You can't hide nothing. But I feel like you're already there. You have nothing to hide. You're already there. The Four of Swords is like resting, pausing to relax and rest your thoughts is a necessary part of life. After this, you'll be able to move forward with greater energy and a clear mind. So make sure that you are resting your thoughts, right? And taking pauses when needed. Like today, I just said I can't do that. So That's giving me confirmation that I made the right choice. I needed to pause and relax and rest my thoughts, because if I would have went to that place today, it'd have been on my mind like, I won't. How do I know that I'm gonna get paid for all this work that I'm doing for y'all? I've already heard a horror story about somebody not getting paid for the same reason, and it wasn't from y'all. It was from another employee. So I would have been up there probably off. Probably would have made a lot of mistakes because I'm not able to rest my thoughts. I'm stressed out about this problem that I've been discussing with y'all for days now. But I said I was gonna let it go. God, please help me to let that go, because I done fixed it. And yeah, let me stop. So the Chariot, guided by our intuition, the Chariot is the structure that protects us while we are taking inspired action. So it's like you're following your intuition, and that's right up under the Queen of Cups too, which is the, intuition. So it's like while you're following your intuition, you are being protected while you're taking action. So don't think, and that's probably what that Fool is too. It's like you're blindly following your intuition because you know that you are protected on this journey while you're taking your action, while you're taking your leap of faith in whatever it is that you want to do. And you are. I can hear something. I don't know if y'all heard that, but yeah, confirmation. Okay. The Knight of Swords. The quest for truth pushes you forward at all costs. And you plow ahead without considering the consequences, right? Like I said with that Fool, you're following your intuition blindly, even though you don't know, exactly what you're doing. You're not considering no consequences because you already know you're protected. So why would you need to consider the consequences? You know you're protected. Ain't no consequences. As long as your choices are sound choices and not like reckless ones. We didn't get the Knight of Wands. We got the Knight. Did I say that? I mean, we didn't get the Knight of Wands. I don't know if I said that. We didn't get the Knight of Wands. We got the Knight of Swords. Yeah. Okay. Clarify the Ten of Cups and the Five of Swords in reverse, please. Ten of Cups and the Five of Swords in reverse, please. All right, we got the King of Wands and the Seven of Swords. And then we got the Six of Swords and the Four of Wands. Now, that Five of Swords was you forgiving people for, like, not holding grudges, right? And forgiving people silently. The Ten of Cups was the family. So let me see. Well, let me see what the Ten of Cups says here. Just out of curiosity. Ten of Cups. The culmination of emotional fulfillment is the gateway to the next adventure. So the Ten of Cups is like emotional fulfillment. Yeah. It's like you've acquired emotional fulfillment in order to advance to your next phase, right? That's clarified by the King of Wands. So let's see. King of Wands. King of Wands. Healthy masculine energy of confidence, loyalty, and leadership while taking action from a place of stability and integrity. Yeah, so you could be operating out of masculine energy, but it's a healthy energy. It's just you're confident, like your confidence lies. I feel like your confidence is more dominant in your masculine energy. Your loyalty and leadership is more dominant in your masculine energy. And I feel like you have to operate like that while taking action to make sure you stay stable. Otherwise, if you're operating out of your feminine, you kind of are a little bit relaxed, like so relaxed that you don't really take action at all. But when you operate out of your masculine energy, you are very, like, you take action quick too. Yep. And that's how you it's like when you feel fulfilled emotionally, you you display strong leadership skills. It's crazy, but you only show that when you're operating out of your masculine side. And then we clarified the Five of Swords in reverse, which is releasing grudges and forgiving in your own mind, was clarified by the Seven of Swords. So let's see. Listen to your intuition to help you see what's being taken away from you or hidden from you right under your nose. So yeah, it's like you had energy around you doing things. I feel like you knew they were doing things, but you didn't really, confront them about it. You just knew. You're like, okay, I know you on some bullshit, and I'm not gonna fuck with you. But then you didn't really like forgive them. You just like, I'm not gonna fuck with you, and you left it at that. When it's necessary for you to be like, okay, I'm not fucking with you, but I forgive you for trying to play me like I'm stupid, like I don't know what you're doing. I feel like your intuition was telling you that somebody was doing something, you know, that they shouldn't have been doing. Your intuition was telling you that something was being stolen from you or hidden from you. But this is people that are close to you. And then see, that's right above the Four of Wands, which is the family card too. The Ten of Cups is also a family card. So it's like diagonally we got a family card and then a family card. And it's like, yeah, you've been shown things about people near you, which is sad, man. That is so sad. We gonna move on though. Yeah, so yeah, continue to listen to your intuition. It's guiding you the right way. Whatever you think was going on, and it was very close to you. If it was right under your nose, it's like right there, which is why it's important for you to make sure that people around you are harmonious, that is in harmony, that you're compatible. So anybody that's doing things like taking stuff from you or hiding stuff from you close to you under your nose, that's not harmony. That is disharmony, and you need to get rid of that. And I feel like you already know that. You need to get rid of that. We got the Six of Swords under the Ten of Cups and the King of Wands. Moving forward means finding peace in the present while maintaining hope for the future. Trust that the worst is behind you. And it is. That Five of Swords in reverse is behind you, and that Seven of Swords is behind you. Okay? You've moved on from this. Okay? You've grown from this. And you found peace, or you're on your way to finding peace. Just keep that up, because, the worst is over with. That's what it just said. Trust the worst is over with, and it is. So, Four of Wands. Four of Wands right up under the Five of Swords in reverse and the Seven of Swords. Four of Wands. Celebrate your achievements with the ones you love before pushing ahead to the next goal. So you've achieved a lot, okay? And it's time for you to go ahead and celebrate. I feel like, the worst is over. So you don't have to stress about, oh my God, what's going to happen? I don't know what's going to, don't worry about that, okay? It's time for you now to celebrate. Celebrate what you've achieved. But do this with the ones you love. So if they are not compatible with your energy, do not celebrate with them. Only celebrate with the people that are compatible with your energy. Okay? You need to do this before you move on to your next goal. Okay? Celebrate before you move on to your next goal. Clarify the Hermit, Nine of Wands, the Fool, Eight of Cups, and the Page of Wands, please. So it's like we got the Four of Pentacles. It was sideways, so I don't read them like that. Strength is in reverse. It was like this, but it's pretty much in reverse. So let's see. Four of Pentacles. Okay. Holding too tightly to the material world will never satisfy your need for a sense of security. So don't hold on to material shit. Like, I don't know, fancy clothes, certain type of image on the internet, certain type of image in regards to a person. If somebody is not right for you, don't hold